This is Randy with the Fresh Chili Company, and today we are making a vegetable chicken green chili, Hatch Green Chile soup. And this time of year, October, November, December, when people start to maybe have a sore throat or cold or the flu, soups come to mind, and there's nothing better for helping somebody get over a cold than green chili and chicken soup. Green chili has 5 times as much vitamin C as an orange. So every green chili has 5 oranges worth of vitamin C. This jar of chili right here has 11 chilies in it. You can do that math. 11 times 5 is 55 oranges of vitamin C in that one jar. So it really is good for you this time of year. So first thing we're going to do is get all of our vegetables that we have out together. You can see I've got a roasted chicken that I got from Sprouts today, and we're going to cut the chicken off of that. This is that's my dog. This is the chicken broth off of the last green chili, off of the last chicken that we used. I always debone our roasted chickens, and then I take the bones and I put them in a pan like this, and I boil them, and this is what's left over, and I put it in the freezer. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in the pan and take a look at it. You can see it's kind of coagulated. It's got a lot of wonderful chicken flavor. Again, it's just the bones of a chicken boiled with water for an hour or so. So I'm putting that in there first. The next is my pure green chili, and this is called fresh green chili, and it's roasted green chili sauce is what it is, and it's on our website as fresh green chili, and it's pureed. It is the same as the pure green, which is chunks of green chili, but it's pureed, and it's awfully tight. God. So again, this is the roasted green. It's the very same product, except it's pureed. And this goes in next. I'm gonna start out with 2/3 of a jar, and we'll see how it goes from there. I'm gonna put this on the oven over here and just kind of get it starting to warm up. And then we're going to cut up the rest of the vegetables. So you want to do this in a specific order, because certain vegetables take longer to cook than the others do. And the ones that take the longest are the potatoes. I love these little bitty yellow gold potatoes. And I'm going to put about 2 cups, cup and a half of these in here, and just wash them down good. Like that. And these are going to go in. I could cut these. They're pretty small. You know what? I think I will. I think I'm going to cut these real quick. So I'll cut these in half. That way the inside of the potato will soak up that wonderful chicken flavor. The smaller ones I'll leave the same size, because they're small enough. And you can use red potatoes and whatever kind of potato. The other thing you could use here, if you didn't want to use potatoes, is you could make a green chili chicken noodle vegetable soup, and you could do without the potatoes, and then at the very end put in chicken noodles, and that would be amazing, and we often do that. I like to use an egg noodle, something kind of thick, almost kind of chewy. But today we're going to make it with potatoes. These are beautiful golden potatoes. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in to the pot because these take the longest of all the vegetables to cook. I'll turn that on up so it starts to boil. Now the next vegetable that takes just about as long as the potatoes are the carrots. And I got some multicolored carrots here, and they're beautiful. I'm just going to wash those real quick. And I'm going to take the bigger ones and cut them in half or a third, because the bigger the vegetable and the denser the vegetable, the longer that it takes to cook. And you want all these vegetables to come together and be done about the same time. You don't want the celery to be mush and the potatoes not to be done. So the last thing that goes in last is the squash and the potatoes. I'm sorry, the squash and the celery, because they take the least amount of time. So I'm just getting these bigger carrots out of here, and I'm cutting them a little bit in pieces so that they'll cook at about the same time. There we go. Cool. So these can go on in about the same time as the potatoes, because they take about the same amount of time to cook. I'm missing a player here, and that is onion. Probably the most important. Well, second most. Most important is the Hatch Chile. So I'm going to use a yellow onion here. Just take off the outside layer of the skin. And I'm going to cut it into pieces that will be kind of small. I'll show you. We'll turn it like this. There. I'm not going to put these in yet. I am going to wash these. Get them ready to go. And I'm going to put these onions in here because I don't want to go putting them in yet, or they'll be too done as well. I need to give the carrots and the potatoes a little head start. So I'm going to put a few. These are called calabacita squash. It's a Mexican squash. It has a wonderful sweet flavor. I'm going to cut it in fourths along the lengthwise, and then like that. Uh-oh, got an escapee. It's not too big, bite-sized pieces here. This can go in at the same time as the onion, so I'm going to put it in there with the onion. I'll do one more. All right. And then I think that's enough squash. I love a red bell pepper. I love the sweetness of a red bell pepper. And I just love the color in the dish as well. So I always get a red, maybe a green, but today I got red. Like them big enough to where you'll see them in the stew. Beautiful. And that can go in at the same time as well as squash. It all takes about the same length of time to cook. I've got some celery that I've washed. I'm gonna cut the ends off here. That's got a little bad spot. Celery just gives any kind of soup a wonderful flavor. I love the celery flavor in a soup or a stew, and I cut them big enough that you'll see it in there, that you'll taste it as well. It has a great flavor in any kind of soup. Okay. All right. So I've got all of my vegetables cut now, and over here you can see that see that pan is hot on the outside. This was some broth, chicken broth from the last chicken we cooked, and about 2/3 of a jar of our roasted green chili puree, this product right here. And it's going to need a little more water, I can tell. So I'm going to put some hot water in here, get the rest of this chicken broth flavor out of here. I'm going to bring that to a boil and let those potatoes and carrots boil for 10 minutes before I put the rest of this in. Now the other thing I'm going to do here is now I'm going to bone this chicken, okay? And while I bone this chicken, I'm going to take these bones and I'm going to put them in that pot right there, because the next time I make chicken stew or soup, I'll use the broth that I'll show you how we make from this chicken's bones. So, and then I freeze it, it's ready to go. I just take all of the meat off. And all of the pieces of the chicken that are left, I put the the bones into this pot. Any and all of this, just put in that pot. We're gonna boil it, and it's gonna be great for the next time we make this. The other thing that I do differently than most people, you hear them say, yeah, I made this chicken soup and I cooked it all day long. And don't do that to the chicken. The chicken needs to go in at the very end and not in the beginning. Chicken, when it's overcooked, becomes grainy and dry, and it is not good. So whatever you do, don't put the chicken in with the potatoes, because it's not going to be good. Oh. Just bone your chicken and leave it separate. It's already cooked. It doesn't need to cook anymore. If you've gotten a roasted chicken. Now, if you boil a chicken, then you want to boil it until it's just barely done, which is an internal temperature inside the deepest part of the breast of 160 degrees, 150 degrees, somewhere in there. And then take it off, get it out of the hot water so it quits cooking, and you can use that water that you cook the chicken in to make your soup. But always take it off and wait until you're just about ready to eat, and then put the chicken in. So all of that's going in there. So about the time I'm done with that chicken, the potatoes and the carrots have been boiling for 5 minutes or so. I'm going to give them another 5 minutes, and then I'll put the rest of the vegetables in, cook those for about 5 minutes, and then we'll put the chicken itself in, and it's ready to go. So this is the bones. This is going to be what we make our next chicken soup with. Put this on the stove, boil it for an hour or so, and cool. Now the others, as far as seasoning goes, I'm on a little bit of pepper in here, and some, of course, some salt. You could use some celery seasoning if you wanted, but since I've got the celery going in, I don't think I need that. The other thing you could do is put some chicken bouillon in it, and let me see if I've got this. The other seasoning I love to put in any of my chicken soups or stews is called Better Than Bouillon, and it is exactly that, Better Than Bouillon. Let me grab a spoon right behind you here, and you can see on the inside what it looks like. It is just got a deep, rich flavor, and it doesn't take much of it. Just put it in right there. Oh yeah. That pepper I just put in there is about to make me sneeze again. Then I'm going to put some hot water in this and let it get the rest of this flavor out of this jar. And we'll pour that in there. smell of this, the chicken flavor from that chicken broth and the better than bouillon. Oh, hot. Not quite tender. It's been boiling for about 10 minutes. We'll give it another 5, and then we'll put the rest of these vegetables in. Get every bit of that flavor out of there. Turn this on. Oh, it's on. Okay. There. That's better. So it's starting to get tender. Vegetables. When the potato and the carrot is close to being done, it's time to put the rest of these vegetables in here. Celery, squash, onion, bell pepper, and any other vegetable you want to come up with is great. I want to put all that in there. This is more of a chicken stew than a chicken soup, as you can see. Need to add a little bit more water. So we used the roasted green chili sauce. We used the hot. You can use the mild, you can use the medium, whatever your heat level is. You want to really kick it up a notch. This is our roasted jalapeno. Would be amazing in this and would really kick it up a notch if you want it hot. So, and at the very end, we're going to add a little bit more of the roasted green chili, the pure green chili. So all the pieces of the puzzle are here, and we're about ready to serve this. I get a big spoon of roasted green. That's just the pure roasted green chili. And I'll put it in the bottom of that soup bowl. I'm also going to put a little cheese in there, like that. A little sour cream. Boom. In the bottom of the bowl, and then about a half a cup of chicken, or a cup, whatever you want to put in there. And now I'm going to put the soup on top of that. And the reason I do that is because, again, chicken can be overcooked and it becomes grainy and it becomes just dry. So this is, look at this beautiful broth. Vegetables, you can smell the chicken. Potatoes are done, the carrots are done. The other vegetables are not too done. They're ready to go. Just ladle this on. Look at the colors, isn't it beautiful? God gave us some beautiful food, didn't he? Oh. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put a few more pieces of chicken. A little more cheese. Sour cream if you like it. If you don't, it's okay. You're weird, but it's okay. And always eat more chili. Hatch Green Chile chicken vegetable stew. Nothing better on a cold winter's night. And really, if you have a cold or something, this will cure what ails you. Isn't that beautiful? Make sure your chili is from 575 area code, because that's where Hatch, New Mexico is and where the best chili in the world is grown. Bye.